because there's a lot of distraction that is going around right now, all over, everywhere. I mean, you can't even open up your laptop, your computer, go on your phone without seeing the huge distraction faces. And I just want to remind y'all to stay focused, okay? Stay focused on what it is that we are doing. Stay focused on your personal goals and the stuff that we are trying to accomplish. Don't let things that are happening on the TV take you off your path of what you're supposed to be doing by getting distracted and maybe not preparing for different things for your detox, because you might have been looking at Will Smith and what's his face with their situation all day. Now, I want my clients to stay focused on what we're doing. Don't go clouding your mind up with that foolishness. It don't matter what they got going on with themselves and what they're doing with their lives, because we still got problems. We got problems in our lives that, things are not where we want. If we are not where we want to be in our lives, we do not have no time sitting up there watching no doggone Will Smith and what they are doing on that TV. All of us have seen a fight before. We have all seen better slaps than that before in our lives. And we have all, it shouldn't be a big deal. I want you guys to really stay focused on what it is that we're doing, because this is important. Everything that we're doing right now, everything that I'm gearing you guys up for with what we're about to start doing, you got to stay focused. You can't be out here, letting silly stuff take you off track from your goals, or have you online too long looking at one subject when you got stuff to do. So stay focused, people. Stay focused. Don't put no energy, none of your good energy that you need. Don't let none of that energy go to this foolishness that's happening online. Take that energy, harness your brain power and your emotions, and put it all into your goal and nothing else. That's what we need to be worried about. Stay focused on your goals. That type of stuff is created to be distractions, to take us off our goals, to make us slip up on things that we're supposed to be doing, the things that we're responsible for, because we done sat up there and spent too much time deep diving into a situation when, watch, somebody is coming out with a movie or something soon. It's classic. It always happens. Somebody's coming out with a movie or some project. Well, I know that one of the guys down here who has a food truck in front of one of my friend's house, his cousin, he just was on a movie set with Will Smith and his family, and he was the catering for the movie. So I think it must have something to do with this movie that they got coming out. But there's always going to be some sort of distraction that pops up in the media to take you out, even when it comes down to the war. I don't want you guys focusing too much on that. Okay, I don't want you focusing too much on things that we have no control over, and things that don't cause any productivity in our lives. If it doesn't cause, if it doesn't cause you to make money, lose money, better yourself mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, then let it go. Don't focus any of your attention to it. That is how I have been able to turn my life around in such a short amount of time, by being focused on what it is that I'm doing. I do not watch TV at all, ever. Never, ever, ever. I don't watch it at all, because I have my own problems and I'm not where I want to be in my life yet. So as long as I'm not where it is that I want to be in my life, as long as I'm not making the income that I want to make, as long as I don't have the amount of people that I want to come back negative every month, if that is not happening, then I would feel selfish and feel like I'm doing myself a disservice, and feeling like I'm doing a disservice to all of the people who look up to me and who follow me for this information, if I was to go and indulge in something as meaningless, petty, not that goddamn entertaining. I've seen better fights than that, and like to slap it and run off like that, I don't know, it was just very weird. It was very awkward. So I did not watch, I don't watch TV. Like I said, I was not watching the Oscars, anything like that. I'm just here to let you guys know to stay focused on what we got going on, because the moment you start giving your energy that do not produce a positive result, things that are meaningless towards your goal and your mission, you are going to start to lose sight on what it is that we are here to do. Now, I know that we need some entertainment here and there, but choose what type of entertainment we would like to put into our minds, because what it is that we take into our minds, that is what we are going to experience on the outside, okay? Real stuff. I done tested it out, and I've tested it out in so many crazy ways. I'll tell you one way I tested it out with Grand Theft Auto. Back in, years ago when I was still in my 20s, Grand Theft Auto, of course, is huge for a lot of adults who are around my age and even the young kids. Now, with Grand Theft Auto, I started to notice, I was living in the French Quarter too. I started to not only see the exact cars that I was seeing on Grand Theft Auto, but I also started to see people who looked like the characters walking around in the French Quarter from Grand Theft Auto. Now, I'm someone who pays like a ton of attention to my environment and my surroundings, and I'm not usually looking in the same direction that the crowd is looking. Just my mind is just wired a little. I notice different things than what other people may notice. So I noticed that, and then I started to play around with it and try to like manipulate it and see, okay, am I manipulating my reality by having watching these things and doing these things on this game? And if I really saw that it was totally true with that Housewives episode where the girl's husband threw the drink in her face. And I was so shocked that I couldn't believe it. I used to be really into Housewives and all that kind of stuff, basketball wives back then, 2014 and earlier. I stopped watching that in around 2014 or beginning of 2015. So anyways, I ended up in a situation to where Charles and I had got into an argument, and he had actually threw a drink in my face. And I was like, you know what? We are acting out of character. We are emulating things that we are seeing on TV. Neither one of us are the type to be arguing like that. We are not argumentative with each other. The moment we stopped watching Housewives, which he wasn't the one wanting to watch it, he was just with me for moral support, with me wanting to watch all the garbage. So we stopped watching that, and our relationship matured. Period. Our relationship matured. It matured to where I don't have to be right. Like, I don't have to be the one that's right. I let him be right. If he think he right that bad, then I let his ass be right, even when I think he's wrong. Because you know what? I love him that much that I don't want to, is it that big of a deal? No. All right. Let him be right. Let people be right. But anyways, taking my focus off of things like reality TV helped me to mature as a person, and not be so petty and not be so quick for an argument and not caring if somebody apologized to me or not. I don't need your apology, because your apology means shit to me. My life is going to move and progress, and I'm going to be who I'm going to be regardless if you apologize to me or not. Matter of fact, I don't even care about what it is that you did to me that someone might feel you need to apologize to me about, because you know what? I'm not going to let that shape me. I'm not gonna let that permeate who I am, because I got stuff to do. Damn, I should have brought my scarf with all this pollen. I have so much that I need to do for my family. I'm trying to make sure my children don't have to go to nobody's school. I'm trying to make sure that I don't ever have to go back to nobody's job. Mind you, I was working for myself before I started taking the channel seriously. So it's not like this is my first entrepreneurial journey, or that I stopped working while doing this. I had already stopped working. But anyways, I got my disabled mother, who I'm over here visiting and dropping off stuff because she's helping me make supplies. I got her that I want to take care of. So why do I care about what some other grown folks are dealing with in their relationship? Is your man cheating on you? You know what I'm saying? Is your wife cheating on you? Then we don't even have to be worried about that kind of stuff. My mom is over here like, what are you talking about? But I just wanted to drop in and let my folks know where I stand on that and how I want you guys to be looking at this situation. I want y'all to be looking at it not at all. I want you to dive down into your detox related stuff. Go watch some health related stuff. Go get inside your journal and start journaling. Do something that is conducive to what we are trying to do. Go study. Go look up some stuff about HSV and HPV and other alternative things that we might be able to add to what it is that we're doing. Instead of us sitting up here worrying about the most weak punk ass slap that I've ever seen come out of a grown man at that age. Totally. So I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye.